Hello, my name is Vidhi Jivani. I am excited to introduce my movie ticket booking and seating prototype named Ticket Snatcher, a full-stack web application developed using the MERN stack, MongoDB, Express.js, React.js, and Node.js. This project replicates a real-world movie ticket booking system with intelligent seat selection logic. It supports different user roles like regular users, VIP, seniors, children, and users with accessibility needs. The app dynamically manages seats availability, including broken seats, group booking logic, age restricted roles, and even admin override capabilities. The goal of this prototype is to show how modern web apps can handle complex seating algorithms while focusing on accessibility, usability, and great user experience. Let's start how it's. Now I discuss about plan-driven development. This project follows the plan-driven development model, specifically the waterfall approach where each phase requirements, design, implementation, testing, and deployment is executed sequentially. We started by clearly defining both functional and non-functional requirements, then created detailed UML diagrams like cases, class, and sequence diagrams to guide system architecture. I then conducted testing is validated group setting logic, access rules, and admin overrides. Finally, the system was deployed and evaluated for performance and usability. This waterfall-based strategy has algorithm flowchart. The flowchart starts when the user logs in and selects their role and movie. Next, the system checks for group size and seat availability. If all selected seats meet user type constraints, they are marked as selected. Upon confirmation, the system updates seat statuses, calculates total price, and generates a booking summary. This logical flow is ensured using specific access and consistent seat assignments. Now I am start about project requirements. Introducing our smart cinema booking app where every seat counts. Sign up securely and browse movies and showtimes is ease. Select seats in real time with intelligent group and solo seating logic. Enjoy VIP zones, accessible seating, and child-free areas and manage dynamically. Broken seats. Auto-block admins, they can override anything pay using secure methods and Now I am starting about system modeling. System modeling was a key step in designing our cinema seating system. It allows us to visually plan, refine, and validate complex instruction and business rules like group seating, VIP zones, and admin override. The project used multiple modeling techniques: use case diagrams, activity diagrams, sequence diagrams, class diagrams, and flowcharts and data flow diagrams. We began with use case diagrams to map user interaction like registration, login, seat selection, and how admins manage and overrides bookings. Activity diagrams. Activity diagrams help us to model user seat booking flows and admin workflows and manual seat overrides. They clarified how the system behaves under different scenarios like broken restricted seats. Sequence diagram capture real-time communication between the front-end, back-end, and database. For example, during logging, the front-end sends credential, the back-end variation them, and returns token. Similarly, booking action include rule validation, seat locking. Class diagrams. Class diagrams were used to define the core object structure, users, booking seats, and admins, with clearly defined attributes and methods. This ensured the system follows solid OOP principles. Finally, we created UML activity diagram and level 1 DFD to explain how the seat allocation. Now I am discussing about prototype overview. In the backend of the MERN prototype, we have used Node.js with Express to build RESTful API and MongoDB for our database. Here I am showing the server setup in server.js. We configure Express, enable CORS and JSON parsing, and connect to MongoDB using Mongo used connect with environment secure credentials. In backend, we have various folders like controllers, routes, and tests. Now I am running the server. Once the connection is successful, the server logs confirmation and starts listening on the specified ports. We have implemented key routes such as API auth register, API auth login, and API seats book. These routes handle user registration, authentication with Javity, and booking logic, including validation for VIP and accessible seating. All major operations are modularized. For example, this auth control.js handles password hashing, token generation, and logging validation. Now I will hit the API auth logging endpoint using Postman. As you can see, now I am hitting sign up and sign in APIs where I can create user can accessible roles. Username Alex, password 123456, user type admin. Then send, success is true. Now I am hitting about sending the request. It shows user already exists. Now I am hitting the sign in API where can logging the user. The type shows the username and Alex and password 1234 and password, so we simply hit the API. It returns the token and user ID. Admin can access the get users API, so we simply authorize user list. Here we have the Alex user shown here. Also we get the user by user ID and also update and delete. Now I am discussing about key functional features, user authentication, and then movie browsing. There are so many movies which show top trending recent releases and recommended for you. Now I select Head Bush. It shows various cinemas present in our local city. Now I select PVR Vega City. Timing is 2:30 PM. It shows. Now I am adding about username and password. Then I click the login button. Another window where we can select number of seats. Now I am selecting for single user and user type is elderly. I select and admin override is off now and click on button. Blue color seats for elderly people, but they have the power to select regular seats as well. But when click on the VIP seats or golden seat, the pop-up will show only VIP user can select VIP seats, but same for we select regular seats and select easily and then go to payment button. Adding card details. Here it shows the price as well. Adding email ID, name of the card holder name, type of card either credit or debit, 16-digit number and CVV. I already logging now. I perform group seating algorithm where groups of which user logging to 7 I already sit. I select 3 seats and user type is regular and admin oversight with of no regular seats are white color, so regular user can't access the other seats like VIP, accessible, elderly and broken seats. Furthermore, I am running the group seating algorithm to check on seat in row go here and other row G here and other they selected in row B. It shows the pop-up select adjust seat in the same row. After that, when I select 2 seats in the same row but different column, it shows same pop-up again, though we have selected 3. I am performing now admin override feature and also showing no children seats. Elderly people have access to all seats except VIP and broken window seats logic to perform. So let's start with 2 seats and user type is VIP, but now this time toggle admin override is off, but later we on VIP user select 2 seats already. Now we enable to admin override button on. It shows a pop-up admin enable. Now admin can select as many seats wherever they want and just simply click and the payment option. It shows the number of seats select by admin and all. Furthermore, I am discussing broken seats. They assign random 5 seats. Broken. No user can't access these seats. Also, I perform about testing methodology, test-driven development. Write a test, run the test and watch it fail, and write the minimum code required to pass the test, run all tests, refactor code and repeat. backend testing, the backend API built with Node.js Express was tested using just supported, and then result auth user unit testing, and then get users unit testing. I create a various test file in server and client side both so we can ensure easily every API runs fine. Front-end testing. Front-end testing was performed using repeat is the testing library and jest, and then user authentication unit testing, and then result is booking confirmation unit testing. Sample test case is case 1 user registration, and this one is output is unit testing user registrations. Test case 2 user login authentication, and this output is a unit test user login authentication. Test case 3 movie selection and showing timing, and this output is a unit test movie selection and show timing. Test case 4 seat selection with group constraints. I showing about critical review and reflection. This project design focus on creating a realistic ticket booking system using the MERN stack with smart seating algorithm, handling group seating, VIP zones, and age restriction added complexity, especially when seat become unavailable or users cancel. Test-driven development ensured the app remain function and scalable. Admin overrides brought flexibility while system modeling help and manage and complexity during development. Now I am discuss about challenges. One major challenge was implementing is the seating algorithm dynamically adapt to randomly unavailable seats and support cancellation, and while maintaining group seating integrity. Learning points. The use of UML as system modeling improved design clarity and help manage complexity. Future work. Future enhancement could include implementing real-time seat updates via WebSocket and similar technologies to reflect live availability. Conclusion. In conclusion, the app successfully delivers a function and user-friendly movie ticket booking experience through modular design, React Express integration, and well-structured seating logic. The prototype meets real-world requirements. Future improvements will focus on real-time seat updates and advanced payment registration, integration, and scalability across the venues. These are the references I use for my project. These are the appendix where I show the code ship it and test cases output for your reference how code actually works. Also, I push my code in the GitHub.